are here today with Danny Molina, the founder and head coach at Skywalker 101 Boxing Academy. Danny's a former employee of mine here at 1-800-GOT-JUNK, who's gone on to do great things. He started his own business. He's taken a lot of things that he's learned through life, and he's forwarding them to his own dreams. So today I want to talk to Danny about how he's made that decision, Skywalker 101 Academy, and what they do, the great things that they provide, who their target audience is, and how he's bringing good to the world. Danny, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Hey, man, I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad to have you back here.
Yeah.
It's always great for me to get an employee who's gone out and done something and then said, hey, you know what? I came here, I worked hard for you, I learned a lot, and I went out in the world and I made my own way. Tell us about your travel.
Well, my family is originally from here in Los Angeles, so when I took a semester off school, I came back to stay with my parents for a semester and got hired here at 1-800-GOT-JUNK, and I loved it. At first, I was a little skeptical, to be honest, about the job. I'm just skeptical about everything, but I fell in love with the job. I thought it was great. I learned, a lot along the way. I met a lot of, really, really neat people, unique individuals, and I loved it. It was a great job.
Yeah.
It's one of those jobs you'll never forget. So
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yep.
Glad I had a little small part.
There you go.
Now, did anything here help you make your decision to go and do Skywalker 101 Boxing Academy?
Yes and no. I'd say the thing that really helped me the most was understanding people need value if they're going to indulge yourself in something, and really building rapport with people. And I know that's one thing 1-800-GOT-JUNK focuses on, is building rapport and understanding, getting your clientele to understand the value of what they're spending their money on.
Absolutely.
Anybody can spend their money anywhere. So if you can differentiate yourself between yourself and the rest of the world,
Yeah.
and really focus on yourself and what kind of value you bring in a positive manner, sky's the limit with really what you can do and what you can sell people. So.
Cool. What unique value do you guys bring over at Skywalker 101?
Just a fun-filled environment. A lot of people see the word boxing gym, and I hear it all the time, is, there's some people that, I have a lot of my clients that will talk to their friends, and I know the number one consensus or thing they get back from other people is, am I going to get punched in the face? Am I going to get punched in the face?
Yeah.
And, boxing gyms can be very intimidating if you've never been.
Right.
And so what I create at my location is everything I do is one-on-one basis, personal lesson based. So there's no one else in the
gym.
Hence
the one-on-one also.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like the real beginners.
Right.
So for example, if I've never boxed before,
right,
I could come there and I'd feel comfortable.
Absolutely. This is for anybody and everybody. So
what about women?
So women as well. Like
I
said, yeah, I work with a kid who's 13 who has autism that was dealing with some bullying issues, to a 55-year-old business owner who owns a couple restaurants. So I work with all walks of life. And hence the 101. It can be for beginners, and then it also really lets the athlete who's been doing it a while to get back to the basics.
Oh yeah.
A lot of athletes get away from doing the basics over and over repetitively. So like I said, I feel I create a fun-filled environment where people can come into the facility and they can learn the basics without being intimidated of other people watching, feeling like they're getting critiqued, feel like they're getting judged. I turn the heat up, I turn the music on, and it's just one-on-one. I motivate you, and like I said, I create good balance with you learning something new, but getting in a great workout,
Awesome.
Living a little bit healthier lifestyle.
Absolutely. That's wonderful. So you're bringing good to the world.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's good. It's good to do, and many people have jobs.
Right.
You've had jobs.
Yes.
Some jobs add more value than others. I know when you came to 1-800-GOT-JUNK, the job you had, that was working at a butcher shop at a grocery store.
Grocery store, right.
Yeah. How'd you like that?
I actually, I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I like the people I work with. Obviously, working with food is a little, some people like it, some people don't. At first, I didn't think, I was skeptical about that. But I enjoyed working with people, I worked with. But working here at the time was just substantially tons better.
Yeah,
I loved it. You're on the road, you're meeting new people. You're working with people that you're everyone's on the same page. And you're helping people get rid of stuff that they don't need anymore. But you knowing that 1-800-GOT-JUNK's a company that's going to recycle and really going to dispose of things the right way, so it's going to help the environment along the way.
Cool.
So
Good.
Yeah.
So you're continuing in a helpful vein, and now
Right.
you're helping people get in great shape. And also, what's the number one outcome you'd say people get from coming to Skywalker 101?
Understanding, with learning a new art,
Mm-hmm.
which is definitely the outcome, but confidence, building confidence in yourself. Anybody can learn anything. You can teach anybody to learn a language, whatever. But if they're not 100% confident in it, the application process in their life of when they're going to use it, if there's no confidence,
Mm-hmm.
they're not going to use it.
Yeah.
So I really feel like I instill a lot of confidence in all
Sweet.
my clients.
Now,
And that's big.
you're in Omaha, Nebraska.
Right.
It's kind of the Midwest, which there's not a lot to do. Which I imagine that means you probably have a decent amount of competition. There's other places people go to get in
Right.
shape, get to learn different skills, whether it's boxing or otherwise. Why Skywalker?
Honestly, it's a variety of things. My gym offers a lot of different perks along the way. I have sponsors that help me with,
Oh, good.
I have Max Muscle as a sponsor. I have MB Wellness Solution that offers cold laser therapy at a really, really low rate.
Oh, nice.
I offer free mouth guards from my clients.
A lot of bonuses for joining
free
you.
T-shirts. And you notice once you're in, we're a family. If you're leaving the academy one day and someone's coming in, I really like my clients speaking to each other. I like them, getting to know each other and us building a small family. I have no family in Omaha, Nebraska. I have no family probably for another 1,000 miles. So my clientele and my family,
Yeah.
and my fighters are my family. So
Now you speak of fighters because I know that you have a couple tiers. Is it like you got competitive?
Right.
And how does that go again?
So I got non-competitive clients, people that just want to learn and they're
So you
looking
can
for
come
a great
there,
workout.
work out, get in shape, and you don't have to be a
no,
boxer.
Right, you don't have to go and compete. You can just come and learn.
So you don't have to get in the face.
No, exactly. You're going to have to hit in the face. And then I have my fighters. There's a little bit of different mentality when it comes to coaching them, because I know at the end of the day they can get really hurt. They can get hurt in competition, and they can get hurt themselves. So there's a little bit more passion when it comes to them. It's a different kind of passion.
Absolutely.
So because I have to relate to them, because a lot of my fighters, they go home to a family.
Absolutely.
Their kids, their
to a
wife.
job the next day.
Exactly, absolutely. So I have to make sure that I'm on point with everything I'm doing
Okay.
to make sure they're ready for battle.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Now, what's the last point you want to leave our audience here with today?
Take a chance. I saw.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I saw a video of Jim Carrey talking. I'm sure you saw it.
I've seen
Yeah, talking to a group of graduates, saying you can fail at something you don't love, so you might as well take a chance at something you do.
Beautiful.
And so boxing is something I've loved my whole life. It's something I've been involved with my whole life. And I was working, a 9 to 5 in Omaha, Nebraska. I was making good money, but I wasn't happy.
Man, it wasn't 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
It wasn't when, yeah, I wasn't happy. I was living for the weekend. I was living for when that time clock hit 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't have a 9 to 5. I have when my eyes open, when my eyes close, and I work every day. But I don't feel like I go
But
to
you
work.
never work.
I never work. So I get to travel. I do a lot of traveling with a lot of my competitors. I have a little bit more room financially to do things
Beautiful.
I want. I have a dog that I absolutely adore that I get to
know.
take. Yeah,
I've
I
seen
get to
your
take
dog all over
right,
Facebook.
Yeah. I take her to
Now,
work with me.
Here's a question. How do people follow up with you?
So you can reach me at Skywalker 101 Boxing on Facebook.
Okay.
Our Facebook page. Skywalker 101 Boxing on Instagram.
Cool.
And you can email me at molinadanny1986@gmail.com.
Beautiful.
And I'll make sure I leave my contact info with you.
Cool.
Yeah.
And make sure that you let them know that you saw it here and
Yes.
that you definitely wanted to come on in. And you got a special offer for the folks who see this video?
Yeah, if you get a hold of me, I'll shoot a couple free lessons your way, and we talk about everything else later about you signing up, full time. But if you give me an email and you get a hold of me, and we'll bring you in the facility. I'll give you a free tour, and I'll throw a couple free lessons your way.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you. Appreciate
Beautiful.
it.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.